in a bit before the opening set. I took the bet, I know the rest is good, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I can scarce get by on second breath between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing in between each rest, but I'm not going to cave, I guess. I came in a bit before the opening set. I took the bet, I know the rest is good, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I can scarce get by on second breath between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing in between each rest, but I'm not going to cave, I guess. I admit it, yeah. I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feel that I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. I'm sitting on the 501, a moment's rest, glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself, I still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Can't get out of this, no, I've lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah. I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce get by on second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bet I'll drive through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like I'm known, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. Like the wing of a sparrow or a plane drops down a couple feet again to catch the wind that still remains, but I'm left breathless anyway. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Just me here standing in the dark, but I'll light up everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. Written in the back of my old diary, I gotta break sometime. It's underlined in red, scrawled across the screen beneath the spider ring. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. And the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, we all gotta break sometime. Cracked inside a kiln between the fire. We all gotta break sometime. You glazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. We all gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. But the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, we all gotta break sometime. Written written in the back of my old diary. We all gotta break sometime. It's underlined and lead. Scroll across the screen beneath the spider ring. We all gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. We all gotta break sometime. You blazed it anywhere. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. We all gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. Dead across the room, but I am trying. Stuck beneath the spinning glow of a familiar hue. Struck by your impression like all of those next to you. But I will try to stand and make it down the hall. But in the sound, I'm barely here at all. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. Dead across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room, but I am trying so hard to meet you where you across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room, but I am trying so hard.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. It has been 2 weeks. My lighting situation has not gotten better, as you can tell, but at least I can change it from yellow, so I wonder. But how's everyone been? We are starting with adding Spire and Bloom. I actually don't know much. It's been a while since I've seen the Team Covenant stream on this. So it told me to add all of the cards into the sets that they belong to. Is that okay? That they're not visible. Okay. So it told me. So this book told me to add. I'm playing the campaign expansion. I'm returning after. It doesn't seem to really matter. The last day you left off on, which would be, we are on day 24, so I figured we'll just do that. We have Valley of Secrets already. And then it says, oh, it's just to start. It says to start us in Lonetree via woods, but we left off on Lonetree via mountains. So I'm just gonna do Lonetree via mountains. Then we record 216.1 above any perfect day. As we're doing Ranger reports, it's a little hard to tell when a perfect day will be, but the next one on the campaign log is day 29. So I think we're just gonna run in then, unless there's a perfect day that pops up. So yeah, it seems like it just added more stuff, and then in a couple days it will give us directions on what to do. But yeah, we're in Lonetree via Mountain Pass. There is a card added to Lonetree, so I think we're gonna go find that person. Travel around. We have Valley of the Secrets, so we can do all of these things, except for we can't, but that's... we can do everything but one of them, so we'll just do as much as we can. I don't know necessarily if being able to be locked out of completing Valley of the Secrets was an expected possibility, but hey, it happened. Yeah. So yeah, it's downpour. We are using the Ranger report, so let me pull that up. I do have two screens now. Oh, nice. It's not gonna give me what I actually wanted to pop up with. Perfect. Hello, it's Bright Ranger Report. It's downfall. It's actually already supposed to be downfall. We just have to remember the effect. So it's really coming down lately. Stay inside if you can. The rain is something else. When we resolve the sun effect on downpour, when the sun effect on downpour resolves, each ranger suffers 2 fatigue instead of 1, unless they are at Spire, Brookside, White Sky, Tumble Down. Where's Brookside? Is that part of the new map? It is. White Sky, Tumble Down, Meadow, or any ranger station. We are at a ranger station, so that shouldn't matter. You will notice that I have 2 monitors now, so all of my reading will happen from here, but chat is on this side. Oh, is that why I've looked at the camera and have been... Oh, how do I fix that? Sorry, guys. Live production problems. Oh, is that why the camera has been angled? Oh, okay. I will have to find a real permanent solution, but that works for now. It will droop a little bit. Yeah. I also brought out all of our reward cards because I want to take a look at all of them. See see what's going on. We also have obviously a new map. So I have the paper map here, and then I have a photo of this that I can pull up. Because it is not on RangerDB. Or Living Valley, not RangerDB. Wrong website. Oh, what am I doing? That was less than ideal. I thought I was shuffling my deck. I was shuffling all of the cards that have been. Technically, these aren't reward cards. These are just cards removed from that have been traded out for reward cards, but. Oh. God's Blade wasn't part of this. Wait. I was supposed to have. Did I put. Did I accidentally put. No. Okay. So these are the ones that we have at our disposal. These ones, again, are just cards that have already been replaced from our deck. So we have Quiet, which I think is a good grab. Artel's Vault could actually be kind of useful, maybe. Probability. Probably isn't an aid card, so I can't increase it. And we're kind of already limited on our tech slots. Kinetic Glass I couldn't even grab, and for the same reasons, still Sketchbook doesn't make sense. Artel's is an aid card, but it takes up 3 slots. We are in a mountain, so it could matter, but I think with Tala's Perseverance, I think we just don't need this, and it takes up so many slots. Like, we're already struggling with when we have everything, which is a Paratopus Whistle and Tension Translator, Quizzy Snacks some of the time, Zoological Compendium, Essays on Shepherding. I guess it's less than I'm thinking, because I can get rid of, like, I could get rid of an essay, put in a Artel's, because they're kind of both situational. I don't really know, though. I don't think it is worth. I think Quiet is just better. Like, Quiet is like a definite, almost a definite add. And I think I can get rid of a Essays on Shepherding for it. Because I think it can help me clear dangers. It does use harm. But I don't know. I think it's kind of worth it. And I like the idea that I'm just becoming a traveling, like, a traveling band of animal companions. This is probably another card that has a... Oh, well, actually, I'm a streamer, and I have the ability to choose what we look up. Well, okay. Moreover, I don't know where we put this. Yeah, I am a streamer. I still need to like make sure that you guys can see what's changed. Pass roam, meditation, pillow, gentle nudge, flirted by nature. Oh, has no reward cards been? No, the reward cards have been changed. I see. Okay, interesting. Are they under erratas though? Oh, card erratas. Oh, but all of these came out already, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Quite did get errata, but I have the new version already. All right. Yeah, I've never played with these. The problem is that I use transparent sleeves, so it's hard to like put a card that I wouldn't notice. Although Earthborne Ranger cards are actually larger than normal playing cards or normal cards, which is actually causing me a problem where oh yeah. This has gotten nicked. Come on, camera. Come on. What? You're supposed to have autofocus on. If you look at the top, if it fully focuses again, you might barely be able to see it, but the top has been nicked because the sleeves barely fit them. I actually didn't realize that until like way late. I was like, why do these not fit? And then I compared them to. Sure. Grab a magic card. I didn't realize they were bigger until I did this. And I was like, oh, they just are ever so slightly bigger. Just ever so slightly they stick out. They don't fit in perfect sleeves. So. Oh, that was a tangent and a half. But yeah, Quiet seems like really good. I'm actually surprised that they didn't change it. I think I've complained about biological sensor, but I think it's fine. Reclaimer mucus helps. I'm trying to think of what card in here doesn't. I think it's Zoological Compendium. I think I've actually used this less and less the more and more I've played. Because I just don't think this is. I don't have problems connecting with beings, so I don't feel like I need this. Like, I can just. If I want to connect, I have Oru, Pokodo, Pokodo, right? Three spirit, like I can connect, so I think it's this. All right, yeah, I think we do that. We add 2 quiets into our deck. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from Spire and Bloom. I kind of know that pollen will be everywhere because of last time we played, we had to deal with the weather already from it. But yeah, as I said, my plan is to kind of slowly roll through them. We'll do Spire and Bloom, but it seems like we'll have many days to get there. So this might be a multiple day just to get through everything. And I have quite a bit of time before I have 4th of July celebrations for non-Americans. It is I mean, you probably know. Like, I don't think Americans, I don't think Americans have not been quiet about it being the 250th birthday of America. Or tomorrow will be, but doing I'm doing celebrations tonight. Tomorrow we might be live. I know I promise this. I know I make this promise, and then I probably won't keep it, but I will think about it at least. It'd probably be maybe Arkham, maybe Marvel. Um, I kind of want to see. After stream tonight, I'll make the decision because I want to see if I can get the card scans for those games, and then I can try getting cards to pop up. My card pop up scanner working on things that I know the card quality is good on, because the scans I have are fine, but going through them and renaming them is actually really slow. I do have to figure out how to make that faster of a process. Because I have to like open the image, rename the image, and then like do that 100, 300, 400 times. Something goofy like that. And some of them need to be recropped because they weren't cropped perfectly when I scanned them. But yeah, well, I think I always forget, do we draw first, then we do the setup? I feel like I look this up kind of frequently. Set up, draw starting hands, elect a reader, shuffle the challenge deck, set up starting location. Yeah, so we draw first. I forget that the lead ranger can change every time because I'm used to Arkham's lead ranger not changing. So, or we'll draw 6. 1, 2. Talos, Perseverance, Quiet. Oh wait, I can have Quiet, right? Okay, yes. Intention Translator. Quizzy's favorite snacks. Homeward Bound. I didn't think to check. That's 2, 1, 3, 2. Alright. I'm going to move my camera down here again. Alright. Oh, one more. Following footsteps. That's the other thing, like, about Artels is like, yeah, it helps with obstacles, but I feel like I also can kind of deal with it through like Homeward Bound, Fallen Footsteps, Talos Perseverance. I think adds just another one. We do get 4 ring counters. I should actually set up my stuff first, but alright. Quizzy's favorite snacks is kind of greedy to have this early on, though we are in the mountainy area. Intention Translator is a good setup card. Talos Perseverance can help a lot. Fall in the Footsteps and Homeward Bound seems too greedy to keep. Also, it's like, what am I doing with this hand? I can play Quiet. I can play Intention Translator. Reclaimer Mucus, Surveyed Land, Paratopus Whistle. So I can play Paratopus Whistle, Intention Translator, Quiet. I might be able to respond to one of the cards with Reclaimer Mucus or Surveyed Land. and I can spirit to connect to any beings, and then worst case I can use the awareness if I don't use surveyed land or reclaimer mucus to give another call for the Paratipus whistle. All right. Day 24 has nothing. We have to read article 2. Visible for miles around, Lonetree is a single enormous giga redwood rising out of a thick grass in a high prairie. From far away, the tree is all you can see, but as you come close, you can see the rest of the station. A large box garden large boxed branches. The airship Swift mourned to its stalk in the tree's crown. The doors and windows carved into the trunk and the peeking out of from among the roots. Lonetree Station has been the base of operations for the Rangers ever since people came to the valley, and ever since you became a Ranger, it has been your home. Sorry, just getting a bunch of text messages. Okay. Search for the next predator and discard it. Circling Atrix gets discarded, thank God. Draw a card after shuffle. Draw a card. Draw a card. Pouncing Aatrox. It has ambush, so I suffer 2 fatigue. Yep, that's what I expected. An obstacle feature. It's not a trail. That's really bad, actually. Cool. Quiet. We'll exhaust Quiet to add 3 wounds here. And 2 here. Do I do that? Hold up. I can make it so Quiet takes 0. Or I can reduce this. I think Reclaimer Mucus makes sense. So we're going to play a Reclaimer Mucus. Then we're going to do Quiet's thing. Quiet will add 3. This gets reduced by 2. And you can have a 0 presence. We're gonna play a Paratipus whistle. It comes in with 3 calls. And the other focus we already spent will be for the Intention Translator that comes in with 3 charges. I don't really think I can do much. I can try and connect with the pouncing Aatrox, but that doesn't seem to matter. I can just clear it with quiet. I can't really do anything about this, so I think I'll just pass. Or I'll use Voice of the Elders to increase my intention translator and then pass. I will draw a card, draw a path card. It will be Fractal Wire. That does not bother me too badly. I have 2 obstacles already. I was like, oh, Artel's thing won't matter that much. It's mattered a lot. Quiet will clear the pouncing Aatrox. I want to survey land this. Because this less worries me. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because I can do the focus. Ooh, if I fail, I take an injury, though. That's actually not great. I can play Uru the Sheepdog. I can use Quiet as a battery for progress for Homeward Bound. I don't know if I'll see a trail. So I think I can... This is so difficult. This is already, like, beyond what I am comfortable gambling on. I don't know why I don't just shift over. Oh, that's right. Because my camera is set up in a specific spot. I can mostly shift down, though. Like, I don't know why I do that, where I think the fucking camera is, like, more over here. And I can put this here, so that way I can just flip it into camera. Okay. Hmm. -1 is pretty bad. So I could try and traverse it, but then what am I doing about this guy? I could try and break it, but again, it would require this. And what am I doing? How about this? I can sort of ignore it for now. I can try and dig deeper into my deck. My only concern is that this comes into range and then I'm kind of scrambling. Yeah, let's try. We're going to spend 2 focus to try and remember our training. -1. So I get to look at 1 card. This does not immediately get me out of my situation. Let's bottom it. Let's draw a card, which is a Stout-Hearted Guardian, which actually somehow doesn't get us out of our situation worse. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's right. I need to hide my face. And then I suffer 2 fatigue from no 1 fatigue because I'm at a ranger station. This does not help me. I can use Voice of the Elders to increase something, but that doesn't like. Oh, I can increase this. We will do it. I'm not going to be able to interact here until this is solved or this comes down. And then when this comes down, I'm in real trouble. I think I can take a second. Oh, there's no other sound effects, right? Yep. I think I can take a second. Take a breather. Don't panic too much. Draw a card per turn. Yes, we'll draw another card, but it could be fine. It's Kodo, Ranger Veteran, Cordo. I don't think I've done this. I definitely haven't done this thing. Haven't interacted with this man in this campaign yet. Go to 41.1. Through the brush, you can hear 2 people arguing at each other. One you immediately recognize as Cordo Harvison, but who is a ranger veteran. But it takes you a moment before you recognize the other as Spirit Speaker now. You don't think you've heard her raise her voice before. You push forward and come across the 2 of them in a midst of a heated debate. Cordo's face is flushed and now has her arms crossed and glaring. Although you're not sure what's going on, you feel like you should step in. If now is not in play, search the deck. The deck for her. Don't read her normal entry. Go to 45.4. Oh yeah, I should just pull this up. You get between Nal and Kodo and ask them what they are arguing about. Cordo huffs, then now rolls her eyes and turns to you. We've been debating this ever since Cordo and I first met, actually. She says, it is a question about a role here, both as rangers and inhabitants of the valley. Don't make it too dramatic, Cordo grumbles. I just think that if we're going to be proper stewards here, it is up to us to clean up our ancestors' mistakes. Biomelds are not mistakes, now shoots back. They may have been created for the purpose. They may have been created for a purpose thousands of years ago, but in the time since, they've evolved and become part of the ecosystem. They reproduce, they coexist, just like any other being. Oh, you think that the caustic mulcher that has been lumbering around the wooded areas of the valley is coexisting with everything else? Kodo looks at you. Maybe you can settle this. Now thinks that big sticky tongue acid drooling eating machine is part of the environment. I, on the other hand, think that it's been eating its way through the rest of the ecosystem and it's time to stop it. What do you think? He reaches out of his pocket and pulls out a ball of cloth. As you catch it and open it, you find it is actually a long, lethal-looking gauze blade. We received the gauze blade reward card. Now sighs, well, it's important to be able to identify yourself. to it, just like any other being. The cosmic mulcher, like other biomelds around here, is an important part of the ecosystem. It hasn't observed. I haven't observed a drastic decrease in animal populations. Have you, Cordo? If the mulcher was a mistake, nature would have corrected it by now. And it doesn't eat everything, only what it must. Cordo grunts. You already told me your plan to prove it. Coating yourself in leaf paste and seeing if the mulcher will eat you or spit you out sounds like a terrible idea. If I'm right, now says, then the mulcher won't eat living plants or something that tastes like one. It's not cutting a swath through a forest. It's help managing it. I agree with now. I get accommodation. The mulcher is just misunderstood. We gain a mission. Day 24. Oh! That's crazy. That's new tech. Oh, no, that's over here. Alright. Oh, I should go grab that mission. Accommodation. God, where can I go that is safe for my face? Accommodation. So we have to explore until we find the caustic mulcher. But that's fine. Well, now I just have people. Whoops. I hate doing that. I grabbed the fatigue stack instead of my hand. Ooh, Ranger Badge. Well, Ranger Badge is actually good because I can actually try to traverse here, and then later I can try and traverse here. Oru. Let's move Spirit Speaker. No, actually. Set Cordo. Let's move Cordo up here. Putting 2 progress on him. I kind of want to... I want to talk to Spirit Speaker and see what the challenge will be. That's actually a great idea. So we're gonna... It's 2, so I might fail this, but there's nothing bad that happens. We're gonna share. Focus. 3. For every 2, we add 1. It's fine. And we scout 1 challenge card. And we do this first. Yep. I like that a lot. I now know that I... Oh my god, I have to put 6 on there? Okay. Well, that's actually good. I didn't realize it was progress 6, though. That is crazy. Well, I know I can put some amount here. That's crazy. That's so high. And it will reshuffle. Challenge effects. Nope. 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 Okay. That is a crazy amount. No, I should have done the focus then. Putting 6 on 2 things in so many attempts is crazy hard. So if I do this, we know I put 3 on. This would become 5. So if we do 5, then I just need to incidentally put 1 on, which with now I can kind of do. So I think I think this is fine. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go 4-5. We'll put 5 presents here. We know that the challenge effects do nothing, and we'll shuffle. And when I scout and I like know the top of the deck, I just leave the top of the deck face up. I don't always do it with my deck, but I try to. Especially for the challenge deck, it just reminds me of the 4 things. There's just like, it's known information. There's no reason to not just reveal it. I do think I will. I think I can play a Stout-Hearted Guardian. I can use Stout-Hearted Guardian to spend this awareness to increase or Paradibus Whistle. We have enough beings out that I should be concerned, which will soothe me 1 fatigue. Biocide. So I now know I can double. Okay. I will then rest. We haven't even left Lonetree Station, although we are looking for the new person. We draw a card, which is a Paratipus Whistle. Hi, Pinpot! Oh, everyone's showing up. I can't take them all with me. Hi, Pinpot is 47. I'm supposed to have an Elgato Stream Deck, and it just wasn't working. But I do now have it fully out of my storage. So in the future, hopefully I can also just click buttons and bring things up. You hear Hi Pinpot, High's shrilling whistle long before you see him. It's said that every ranger in the valley has tried to teach Hi Pinpot a new song to whistle to, but none of them have succeeded. Eventually, you spot the stout little gnome of a man intently chopping and mixing vegetables. Vegetables. Vinegary smelling herbs and vegetables into a large bowl. Good, you're here, he says, without looking at you. Try the stew. I need to know if it hits the right balance between pleasant heat and tongue searing. What does it need? Keep kelpweed, morning root. You can help out Pinpot. Or you can help Hi Pinpot by gathering ingredients for the stew, or you can clear him with progress to ask him how to make the stew as good as possible. Oh, that's interesting, actually. That's an interesting idea. That's so funny because I can just clear this now, but it is a flora, so I probably will. Oh, let's make sure you guys can actually see everything. This is a thing, so I might actually end up doing that. Spirit Speaker now. Let's share. 2. Put 1 here. And I get to scout a challenge effect. It's -1, so if I put 1 on there, we cleared that. Oh, that's fine. But I kind of want to keep that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ooh. Oh, and a mountain effect. We're gonna keep this on top because I think it's better to just know than to kind of hope. This is gonna move. It's gonna fatigue me, right? Which does nothing. Oh, this does 1 damage to each being. within reach. Oh, but it is... Oh. Duh. The better thing to do here, though, is 5-6. Is there any other mountain? So yeah, this moves down. This... Okay. 6, which we know will succeed, will clear this. Sun will cause me to take one. Hi, Pinpot. I don't know how to help you here. I can just try, but this doing more damage could be really bad. I think it's worth. Well, it just fails, and I just take one more fatigue. It's not that bad. I mean, we still have plenty. We just haven't been able to, like, leave because of this. I can clear somebody, but again, that doesn't seem correct. I can clear now, maybe. The next few days might be just trying to go back and forth for cleaning half of these people up. Voice of the Elders. Spend a spirit. Increase my intention translator. Soothe 1 fatigue. It's intention translator. Cool. I don't need to connect to anyone. Because again, these guys are all going to want me to go different places. We can clear Kodo, though. Cordo. We'll use Oru to move Kodo, which will clear him because it will have more than enough things for the fatigue, for the progress. Cordo. You know, Cordo says, says a sly smile crossing his weathered face. Now that you're no longer in training, Elder Thrush can't stop you from coming on a hunt with me on account of it being too dangerous. Too dangerous. Up in the northern woods, the ones in the mountains beyond the valley, there is something up there that's invaded every snare, and I've lost every time I try to follow it. To this day, I haven't spotted more than a shadow in the trees. He sticks his hand out. What say you, fella? You want to head up north with me and help me catch my greatest quarry? Some other time. We'll discard him. We'll soothe 2 fatigue. The answer is yes, at some point I would love to. There are too many things pulling me, and I'm trying to get to Spire. Fallen footsteps and biosign sensors. That is fine with me. No, that actually, biosign sensors is actually perfect. Is that when it's cleared or when it is cleared? Which would not be with Pimpop. I'm going to rest. Well, hopefully we'll just get another... No, of course not. That's fine. Move up. put 2 progress on them with Oru. I'm going to try to share first here. Thank God. I succeed, so there will go 3. And I get a challenge card, and I think I do that. Oh. Whoops. I think I do that all before this the clearing fires. Spirit Speaker now. Now stands, and the floating disc which was hovering before her settles gently on the ground. As you know, Elder Thrush depends on me to communicate telepathically with rangers in the field, but to do so effectively I require the support of the most powerful spirits of the land. One of those, interestingly enough, is the spirit of the Verdessa. It shares a deep connections with the spirit of the valley, like a mother to her child, and for some reason I cannot reach it. It's very distressing. I've received word from the wandering botanist that recently returned from a excursion to the Verdessa that she brought some rare plant specimens along with her. She is currently staying at the merchant's quarter in Kobo's market. If I had one of these specimens, I may be able to use it to reconnect to the spirit of the Verdessa. Perhaps you could accompany me to the market? I would be grateful. So I think the answer is yes, because we're kind of at the point where if I don't leave kind of soon, I will have to end the day. And Kobo's market is 2 away. So if I don't do it now, I have to do it later. And it feels like a good time we could like go to Kobo's market and fail the day, probably. Because I have to get through Boulder Field. But it's all through woods, and it would let me come back to Lonetree through the woods, which is much more forgiving than going through the mountain and seeing 2 obstacles offer it. So I think the answer is yes. So we are going to grab Helping Hands. Clear all of her things. Grab Helping Hands. Helping Hand just gives her persistent, so when we travel, she will not leave. All right. Clear all of her progress. Fractured is 2. We can just clear it. Oh, I already spent my 2 for Darren, so I can't biosensor it. Oh, but I don't really care because I want to come back, find the. I can put it there, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I would rather come back, see if I can grab these people again, because I do have good friends. So I think if we like end and then try and come back, yeah. So I think I'm going to just commit 2 to travel, and then I have to commit 1 more. It will be this biosyn sensors. We do this, it will clear fractal wire. Crests don't fire because there's just nothing here. Quite can eat the bird, but in all honesty, I can just connect with it. Yeah, we'll just overkill connect. 4 to 1. We'll clear that. Follow my footsteps doesn't help us here because it's not a thing we can use. It is not a feature. we can use our last awareness to increase our Paratopus whistle, which will soothe us of fatigue. Perfect. Then we will rest. Where did I put the... I have these ready things, and I'm thinking about starting to use them, but they're a little not in theme. All right. We'll draw a card, draw a path card. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We change our plans a little. This is actually great news for us. If I get the -1, it's a little sad, but it's fine. I would just rather not give up my ability to travel. So we're going to brace onto Spiderline Sculpture. We more than succeed. Mountains, nothing happens. When we travel, if all ranger things are on this feature, ranger tokens, we can travel up to a location up to 2 paths away, which is Kodo's market. So we can do that, and then we can start traveling back. That's great news for us, actually. And then I think we travel, right? 4, so I can't fail. Worst case, I have to travel again. I don't. I can put as much progress as I possibly could need. 4, 5. Sun. It will downpour on us one more time. We will suffer fatigue. Nothing else for suns. We just have to reshuffle. All right. We can do a bit more before we decide to rest and travel. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. I did commit my ranger badge to that. I think that's fine. Everything, I'm going to take the rest action, but I will use awareness to increase my intention translator to soothe the fatigue. Oh. Yeah, then I will play the zoological compendium. I will exhaust the zoological compendium to attach a circling iris. It says face down, but again, it just doesn't make sense to put face down. We will travel. Nope. The one on both of these. We'll use Oru to move down quiet, then travel. High pin pot goes away. This entire deck disappears. Yeah, we have to come back to... I want to come back to see her. She is the new person. But we're going to travel to Kobo's Market. Does Kobo's Market avoid us getting... No. So we'll get rained on extra hard. We'll add 2 rains to Gathering Storms. Oh, it's not a pivotal location. There are new valley cards too. Kobo's Market. Nope, that's the wrong one. Valley sets, yep. They have 2 new cards. So we draw 3 of these, and then we're traveling via... Sorry, let's hold that up. So yeah, because of the slick line, we can travel 2 locations. So we start at Lonetree. We can move to Kobo's Market via Oh, I don't have my mouse up there. Okay. Grasslands. So we'll grab 3 Valley Path cards. And then Grasslands. Oop. That was almost really bad. Oh, I've been forgetting. I haven't been putting in Moment Valley cards. Or path moments on the path, valley moments. What's the other one? Moments. Oh, valley moments. MOP moments on the path. I don't have moments of the valley, which is for the micro expansions. I should get that expansion at some point. Oh, spider line. There's so many people in Lonetree I've just never talked to. Page 16. We'll read Kobo's Market first. We'll draw a card just to make sure we don't forget. No, 16. Kobo's Market. If now Spirit Speaker is in play, go to 16.1. I keep forgetting to press this. As Kobo Market comes into view, now smiles. To your surprise, she doesn't head to the market. Instead, she steps off the trail and sits on a nearby stump. After what feels like several hours, a hunched, leathery woman with a massive backpack trottles up the trail you followed, heading towards the market. Now calls to her, speaking in a language you don't recognize. They speak for a few moments, then now reaches into her tunic and pulls out a small bag, which she hands to the woman. In turn, the woman gives now a palm-sized glass disc with a strange plant suspended in its center. After the woman leaves, now says, I'm going to have to stay here a while and speak to the spirit from this plant. It's from the Verdessa, so it might help me overcome whatever is preventing the spirit of the Verdessa from coming through. Actually, she says, I have a feeling it will work better if we do this together. Now takes your hand and gestures you to sit across from her. She places the plant between you and closes her eyes. You do the same, and soon time dissolves. When you open your eye, you see now is troubled. I can hear the spirit of Verdessa again, but it's muffled like a whisper. It's like she's distracted, searching for something that she's lost. I wonder what it could be. Now places your hand on your shoulder with the word expressions. Thank you. I will return to Lonetree with my new friend here and contemplate this further. I gain Now's Understanding reward card. We're just speed running reward cards now. And spoke with a spirit. Oh my god. Alright. Cool. I think I discard her now. Discard now, yeah. Okay. It's funny that you discard now because that technically means I can grab her again. Search for the next deck for the next feature and put into play. Benamon. Okay, there's food. Benamon's here. That's interesting. I know every card, right? I'm just trying to check. Okay. Oh, I'm with the not closing out of Firefox. So I didn't have any fatigue, so I quickly looked at the deck just to confirm that your friends are still in here. So we're just going to shuffle that. I wouldn't do that if there was fatigue, but I just want to make sure that we didn't discard, like, didn't forget to put them in. Oh, and then we draw a normal card. Benamon's interesting because it actually means that we could, in theory, dude, I've been just giving the fucking. Oh no, it's not a Flora. It would be really funny if it was. We can kind of try and clear it. I'm gonna try and connect. With this guy, with this little antelope. I'm gonna guess that being is not a trait of a being card. I'm gonna guess that this zoological compendium doesn't let me. Oh, also it doesn't do what I want it to do, anyways, so it doesn't help. Yeah, I don't. I think this will be fine. 4. 4 is the test currently. 4 progress. I can then play Follow in Footsteps for 1, which will put 4 on the Harvester. Sun will happen. Oh, yep. We put 1 here and then put a harm on it. If there's an active card with 2 or more presence, we will shuffle this away and draw a card. Whoops. I don't think I'm shuffling correctly. Because I think this was the card I last drew. I'm wondering if I forgot to shuffle the challenge deck. I don't have the ability to go through easily, rewind easily, so I'm like on Do Not Disturb, and Discord's like, I do not care. You can get notifications. Oh, and we draw a card. We're going to be shuffling for a while, aren't we? Because it comes in, and then we're still resolving challenge effects, which means it does come back out. And this is non-deterministic, so like I could randomly draw that card like 5 more times. Morning Root, perfect. I didn't think I would. I truly would be surprised if it stayed there forever. Or if it did that more than once. It was just funny to have it happen. Alright, that's interesting. I could try and slice this, but I can move all of there and then clear the obstacle. Yeah, that may. Oh no, I can't. I cannot currently do that. I remember my training. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Remember my training. I get to scry one, draw one. Or Rue, I don't need, I draw one. No challenge effects happen. Another Pokédome. It's perfect. I don't know. I can't traverse it. It's too dangerous. I think I use Voice of the Elder, increase intention translator, rest. Dear friend, cool. Gathering Storm flips. We draw another card. It's a Bloodhound. I am not injured. I can just Dear Friend and kind of ignore this, right? We're gonna Dear Friend. What else? Tenebrae, Sill's here, but Benamon's here. Benamon's the only one here that actually matters. Benamon flies overhead with his Swift. And he says that he's out on a mission for Elder Thrush. But we're returning to Lonetree, so like he should just support us anyways. We just have to convince him. Which uses Focus and Hearts. And it's difficulty 3, so it's actually a little bit difficult. Yeah, I forgot to give myself that back. Okay. So Benamon's going to help me ignore this problem. We have this problem. I can move it up. We can exhaust Voice to the Elder to increase Paratopus Whistle to 6, sure. We can get Reclaimer Mucus. Oh, okay. Oh, but I spent the awareness, right? Yeah. It's fine. Quiet can take 2 damage. She'll be fine. She eats the Blood Beckoning Vortex. 3 doesn't feel like enough for me. So we dig deeper in our deck. Dear Friend is good. This can go at the bottom. There's no active predator. We're good. 4. Oh, I don't have 4 anymore. That's right. I'm doing this all wrong. We're gonna rest. Oh, this comes in with 4. Artilo. That's fine. I can. We draw a. We already drew a card. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, we're taking a rest, right? We're gonna try 5, and I can't fail. We are gonna traverse. We're gonna use him. He'll let us move up to 2 locations away when we travel. We are gonna travel. We're gonna travel back to Lonetree Station. We are gonna rest for the day. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Um, I'll put up a BRB card. Just gives me time to reset up all of the stuff. So we're gonna do that. We'll be back. We're gonna do day 26. 25? Day 25. So we'll be back in just a jiffy.
Well, here we are again. I've been here before, but I couldn't tell you when. Now every step I take is on the line, and each move right wipes out what's left behind. Well, here we are this time. It starts again, but I really don't know why. Hey, misplaced step, a single slip or fall. It's back to one dash one, I've lost it all. If I'm stuck, I'll call you in. Each stage I'll move through. Well, I know it's a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. So now I'll set the pace. With such short time, yeah, I really must make haste. But I don't know what's ahead, or what the ending will bring. I just need to take a minute and then try again to take out the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you in. Each stage I'll move through. Well, I know it's a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. much just to see you come back home. But each step that you took towards her, well, you took each one alone. And every time you said, my God, how is it up there on that phone?
Whoops. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome back. Sorry, I just need to take a bit of a break, reset everything. So if you've been here with us for a while, you know that we... Wait, is the card camera... Oh, that's so Oh, weird. Okay. I didn't realize it was half cropped like that. You know that we do the... If we do multiple days, we don't do the Valley report, the Ranger report for every day. It just happens that the day that we were supposed to do the next day, so day 24, which was the day we were scheduled to do, was downpour, and then day 25 is also downpour. So it works out that's matching. We will stop doing that when we get towards doing the campaign of Legacy of the Ancestors, only because I haven't played that one yet. Lord of the Valley I've already played. It doesn't seem like we probably will also follow... We will definitely follow whatever weather guidance this book says. Spire and Bloom, along with Shadow of the Storm, Into the Maw, I want to say, and then whatever the fourth one is that I can't remember. I can't recall. I don't know if they've even said all 4 names. I just know that Maw is like one of them. So, like, whatever weather directions this will tell me when we get to it, we will follow. But until then, we're just gonna play through Ranger reports anytime we're like not directly told to do something, or until we hit Legacy of the Ancestors. Legacy of the Ancestors will just do whatever the book says. Unless I play through it and then feel like we should just do the Ranger reports. That might wind up being it anyway, like it anyways. Because it's like one of the few like things that changes. And it kind of keeps up with the topic, so like I feel like when they were approaching Incandescent Skies, right, the Ranger reports came up to that. Speaking of which, I saw news that they're doing Incandescent Skies somewhere this weekend. Earthborne Games. News. All. Yeah, at PlayCon in Australia. It's the Australians' biggest dedicated board game convention, July 3rd through 5th, Incandescent ICC Sydney. Oh, yeah, International Conventions Center. Okay, that makes sense. There will be learn to play sessions held across all 3 days. Then in the final day, Incandescent Sky. So that's cool. If you're in the Australia area, or in the Sydney area specifically, Australia is large, but it feels like everyone lives in like 5 cities. Maybe even 4. There's definitely more than just Sydney and Melbourne. Melbourne. Yeah, there's cities. It feels like everyone lives in like 4 to 5 locations though, so. Yeah. That's cool. It's happening just 2 days from now. I feel like they just announced this though. They announced it yesterday. Feels like really like short notice. But maybe they didn't announce it. I haven't been keeping up with their podcast. So. yeah, we don't do the Ranger news. I set up woods for Lonetree Station. We draw our cards first, of course. So let's make sure I shuffle everything back in. We do have a note over day 25 to read 94.7. It looks like it's probably related to Lund. So we draw our cards first, though. Then we do everything. Ranger Badge, Biosensor, Stout-Hearted Guardian, Survey Land, Talus Perseverance, Oru. I like Oru. Talus can be good. Tala? Stout-Hearted Guardian feels like it's good, but it's kind of meh. Ranger Badge, Biosensor, and Survey the Land seem like extras. I think we can re-roll the Stout-Hearted Guardian as well. Quizzy's favorite snacks, Zoological Compendium, Intention Translator, a dear friend. A dear friend is perfect. We are looking for specifically one person, so we can rip that off the top. All right. We'll then read. I'm pretty sure I read the day first, then the location. Again, it's Lonetree Station. It's the giant Giga Redwood. So it's not. I'm not going to reread that. We just read it like an hour ago, hour and a half. If you've completed Rescue Lawn, you hear a whistle from outside your tent and stumble out, blurry-eyed, to see Zeksal in your campsite atop his stilt horse. Got something for you, he shouts and tosses you a leaf-wrapped basket. It's from Lund. He said thanks for saving his life. You open it to find needle tea. You gain one access. For the first round, we gain an additional aspect. So my grandiose plan. My grandiose plan is that we can dear friend for the new ranger. We have to deal with 2 cards. And then we just traverse Lonetree. We helping friend her with spirits, then we just try and leave Lonetree. So we can like fill up Lonetree now. So I think fitness is the correct answer. I think we get another fitness. And then we just try and zoom past whatever obstacles are in our way, if there are any. We're going to discard the next predator. Prowling Wolfhound. Oh, Caustic Mulcher also. You agreed to help Spirit Speaker now investigate the Caustic Mulcher's purpose. Oh. Caustic Mulcher's purpose in the ecosystem. Explore the woodlands of the valley where Caustic Mulcher can be found. So if we run into him too, we can get eaten. I'm a little worried about doing that while having the new ranger. But I guess I have enough, like, I can have Oru or whatever. I can have people be eaten by it. It's fine. We draw a card, then draw a card. We drew this card first. Hanging Gardens. 43. I don't recall exactly what is the deal with these. Well, besides they make food. 5 meters above the ground, you step out of the doorway leading into the trunk of Lonetree Station and into a the wildly swinging catwalk of boards and ropes. You keep a firm grip as you move your way towards the massive boxes, each as large as a flatboat and overflowing with plants that are hanging from the tree's thick branches. As the wind shifts, you can catch the hearty aroma of blooming flowers and ripe vegetation. Nice. So we can eat them to soothe three fatigue and heal injury. It's like one of the few ways you can heal injuries. Pimpot, chef. We've already read High Pin Pop Chef. This is a Flora. We can make him. Okay. Well. We are probably gonna help him. Although I think I can only have one helping hand, so we might just stay here, get him figured out. Yeah, I guess we can. Like, we'll be in the wood valley. Yeah, it makes sense. It also gives me more things. Let's dear friend. Because we just don't want to be wasting around waiting for the one thing we care about. Caustic Melter was at the bottom. That was probably a mistake too. Olive, Ranger Aspirant. Dear friend says that I can search the path deck and discard for a human and attach it, put into play with this attached. When they get put into play, we read their entries. Unless it says not to. 209. Nope. Spire and Bloom. 209. Olive, Ranger Aspirant. Otherwise, 209.2. Let's grab. Ahead, you spot Olive Soul sitting on the. Isn't Soul the name of another ranger? Sitting on the low branch overlooking the southern woods. Having gone through much of your training together, you remember Olive well, but you also remember during the Atrox Mountain night hike, an important exercise every ranger training. She fell from a great height and broke both her legs. It was a sobering moment for everyone involved, and a not so subtle reminder that the life of the ranger is often perilous. Because of her injuries, Olive needed to spend many moons in recovery and fell behind on her training as a result. It does your heart good to see her up and about again. She cautiously hops down as you approach. Hey, how's the patrol going? She asks. Must be nice to finally be done with training, huh? Her voice is tingled with envy. Oh. We got this. We can clear her to ask her about her training. We are gonna get. I vaguely remember her storyline, so we are. Yeah, we need her not in a ranger station. That is the big point. That is the big thing. But that's fine. We're going to try and get Hypenpot to harvest. Hopefully it's not -2. It's -1, which is still 2. We put the Hanging Guardians here. We'll get Aura the Sheepdog. We'll push Olive up, putting 2 progress on her. We'll spend 1 on Intention Translator. Intention Translator. But I just put the wrong thing out. And we're going to traverse Lonetree Station. -1, so we'll put 2 here. Mountains does nothing. And there's no predators, so the other one did nothing as well. We'll use Voice of the Elders, this final focus, to increase Intention Translator. Yep. If we don't get something, we'll figure it out. We have plenty of time. We're just not going to burn through the deck a lot. Prowling Wolfhound. Yeah, see, like, that's a kind of a problem, but it's fine. We're going to play this Paratopus Whistle just to avoid anyone getting injured. We're going to use Oru the Sheepdog to move up the Prowling Wolfhound. We're going to try and connect with the Prowling Wolfhound with a Intention Translator, so I'm at 4 versus 2. 5 clears the Prowling Wolfhound. No mountain effects. I'm going to try to scout Lonetree Station. I think I'm, yeah. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the other fitness. I had 3 fitness. It's fine. We'll search. It's fine. We'll get rained on a little bit, but we get to see Scout 1, draw 1. Cordo. I don't care for Cordo, so we will bottom it, and then we will draw. A Sitka Buck. That is fine. Sun means we take 1 fatigue. Not the end of the world. So I will continue to try and figure out the best setup. Whoop. That is clearly not it. Oh my god. Sorry, it's just like trying to grab anything other than the thing I wanted to grab. Yeah, and then we're gonna shift this down a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, we suffer 1 fatigue. It's not the end of the world. There's a Sitka Buck. I can try and pet. I can try and traverse. It's a little dangerous. Oh, there's not another. Nope. I think I pet Oru. Move her down so that we can get Helping Friend. Yeah, we'll pet Oru. -1. We pet. We soothe 1 fatigue. Millcrest. There's no predators and there's no active Sitka Buck. We'll move Olive down. Guys, what you guys watch for is the more and more messy and chaotic board state that develops when I play card games. Training, well, training is, well, training. Well, it's been difficult, she says. I've learned about as much as much as I can about being a ranger. I've spent a lot of time in the library reading books and studying maps, but I haven't had the courage to go back into the field since the accident. She lets out a long sigh. But maybe Bo was right after all. I'm just not cut out to be a ranger. Fuck this person. Who is Bo? Let's beat him up. You tell Olive that you're sorry to hear that she's having trouble, but she shouldn't give up. It's surely only a matter of time before she's ready to get back out there. Maybe, she says thoughtfully. And at this, a light seems to kindle behind her eyes. Say, would you be willing to help me? You're right. I can't just sit around Lonetree Station for the rest of my life, but I'd feel more confident if a full-fledged ranger was by my side. What do you say? Absolutely. Okay. Sorry, I was confused about how this works. I am slowly reading the card again. Helping hand attached. So we have to add as much XP to Olive as we think that she needs, then clear her to see if she's finally ready. Okay. Okay. I'd like to clear high pin pop before we move on. I'm gonna just use Voice of the Elders, increase the Paratipus Whistle for now, and then use Voice of the Elders, spending the focus. I'm just not gonna spend it because it's just gonna come back. Then we will rest. We rest, we draw a new card. It's Spirit Speaker now. It's causing Mulcher 2 from the bottom. 3 from the... I don't know if I've shuffled this. I guess I might have. It's just weird because like Kodo and I thought Spirit Speaker now were like next to each other. Well, I'm just gonna shuffle this, but we do know that the bottom was Cordo because we put it there, so we're gonna leave that. All right. Spirit Speaker now is 45. Entry 45. Now smiles when she sees you. I've spent a lot of time speaking to the Verdesian plant you and I found at the market. She says, you'll be happy to know that I can hear the spirit of Verdessa again, though only faintly. She's distracted and worried about something. The spirit of the valley seems to be agitated as well. Be careful out there. Don't be shy to ask about the ancestor. Don't be shy about asking the ancestors for assistance. Speaking of which, would you like to assist me in accompanying me to the market again? Is there a bonus to just doing the same quest like 4 or 5 times? Oh, I forgot to show you guys the one day. That's fine. She can just stay there. Oh. Sitka book. Move it up. Give it to things. We'll then use Intention Translator. And 3 to speak to it. It's 4 currently. We'll clear. It will rain on top of us. That's fine. Oh, did I should have 2 fatigue. I think I messed something up somewhere. We'll just put 2 fatigue. I couldn't go back and figure out what I messed up, but I probably picked it up into my hand. So, whoops. Then we'll spend 1 to search. Do I want to commit any hearts? I don't have any. So 1. Plus 1. So we'll see 2. These are both not Flora. Put those back. We'll draw a card. No challenge effects. Draw a card. Topside mast. That's fine. I don't really care about it. We'll read 42 just because it's the first time it's come out. High atop Lonetree Station, you'll find a series of circular platforms of polished wood and forged carbon. During your training, on clear, windless days, these platforms serve as a refuge. You would often spend your free time in the afternoon taking in the afternoons bathing there in the sun, sitting in quiet contemplation and looking over the mirrored surface of the white sky lake. You'd almost look wistful at the airship known as the Swift, its giant hull gleaming in the sun, as Ben Amon would climb aboard and launch into the air. The legs of the vehicle would compress and then extend with sudden movement, propelling it upwards with tremendous force. Then, once it reached its apex, its wings would unfurl and the glider would soundlessly soar towards the horizon, steadily decreasing as it flew towards its destination. Calypso told you in the other initiatives that it would be prone to roll and crash in inclement weather, and if you flew it any great distance, its energy cells would drain and the Swift would grow inert, unable to launch for days before the cells recharged. All this was clearly meant to dissuade you from taking the Swift out on your own, but when you look at the airship, you can't help but feel a surge of excitement. To soar high above the valley would surely be exhilarating, if not a little terrifying. Now that you're a full-fledged ranger, perhaps you could convince the crew to take you for a ride. We've taken this ride many times. It's pretty calm. Okay. Wait a minute. It is inclement weather, so I cannot interact with this feature. It is funny that Ben Amon, if he's already out during inclement weather, doesn't care. But if you're at Lonetree, God forbid. I can try and traverse. Yeah, we'll traverse Lonetree, just so that way we know we can leave when we want. All right, it has 4. No mountain effects. I think I rest. I'm gonna increase my intention translator with Voice of the Elders, and then, yeah, we rest. We'll draw a card, then we'll draw a card from here. Overgrown Thicket. I want to talk to now. I do need to kind of get out of here. Now I don't. Darn, it failed. I want to, because I want to get this here, and we can't travel unless that's gotten rid of, and I just don't have the challenge effects for. I don't have reason in my. I only have 1 reason in my hand, and I don't really want to try a 2 test for a failure. So it's like, I was hoping this would work. Oh, the dog is happy though. I can just try and traverse it. Is it a trail now? It's a 1 feature. I can spend the thing. I can make it a 0. I'd rather try this. It's like such a bad idea though, because if I fail, it just doesn't really help. I don't fail though. Never fail. And because I can't search for anything, but that's okay. We're getting really lucky with the no challenge effects. We will play quiet here. I can only have 1 helping hand, right? So I can speak with now and discard her and clear 2. So I think No, but I like being able to. No, I think we stay. We'll move now up just to like ready to clear her if we need to. But I think we're good. I think we rest. I might have been able to do it to increase one of these, but I don't think it matters. Sick a buck. I'm not even going to dignify it with an answer. I'm going to just... Quiet will take care of that for me. Thank you. Thank you, Quiet. That's so funny. I'm going to try awareness with no heart. I can try focus again, actually. Let's try this, see what the challenge effect will be. +1, so we get to scout. +1 is 3, so we... Oh, we'll clear her. That's fine. We'll say no, we don't want to travel with her. It shoots 2 fatigue. I'm just saving time. Oh no, I can't do... Oh no, that's so bad. So I get to scout the challenge effect, and it doesn't matter. Okay. It was the sun, though, so I do suffer fatigue. That was all unnecessarily dumb. I was trying to be clever. All of that was really dumb of me. I didn't want to do any of that. Oh well. We live and learn. Okay. I have 2 reasonings now, so like that becomes slightly easier. We're gonna search. It's just like the thing to do, right? Mine's when I fail. Crest, nothing happens because there's nothing to hurt us. I have no reason to spend any of these. We'll increase the intention translator and pass. Sick good dough. We'll move it up with Oru. We'll pet Oru for 2. We suit the fatigue. We'll use Oru. We'll clear it. Yeah, it didn't have any challenge effects. We'll search. I get to scout 1. Overgrown ticket. Yeah, we'll draw that. That's fine. Crest, nothing happens. Three, so I can't fail. Well, next turn. Next turn I won't be able to fail. This turn, we'll increase the Paradipus whistle with Voice of the Elders and pass. This is the goofy, funny part about this sometimes. I don't need another intention translator. I don't need 2 reclaimer mucuses. So that puts me at 3. This puts me at 4. Yeah, I don't think I'll need those. Actually, yeah, I'd rather keep the traversing. Yes, this is true. 4 + 1. We'll put 3 here, and then if there are 3 flora attached, he prepares his famous 2. We read 47.7. Hi, chat. Hello, Lelio. Is that Lelia? How's it going? So what am I reading? Oh, 47.4. Oh, oh, okay, that's right. We get to discard him and then soothe for fatigue. Um, but yeah, high pimp up starts dicing, mashing, crushing, and even sauteing various ingredients you found, including a couple plants you're fairly sure your training told you were only used for stilt horse food. All of it goes into a large pot, which he sits boiling with the biggest soul coil you've ever seen. After an hour, he emerges from his kitchen with a platter of wooden bowls, each steaming with a fragrant aroma. He passes one to each of you, and you taste it gingerly, then start taking bigger and bigger spoonfuls. The soup is amazing, fresh and light, but also hearty and filling all at once. You're, you clamor for a second as you heap effusively praise on the master chef. High nods to you and smiles, but he seems distracted. Thank you, he says. But you know, he thinks for a while, some of the ingredients just aren't as fresh as they could be. Gloom caps, for example, I can tell they were in your pack for at least 5 hours. Some moss cherries, his eyes brighten. Imagine how good it would be if I traveled with you and cooked on the field with herbs and spices picked right from the stem. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do that. We can't do that now. Oh, we just discarded the flora from him. He doesn't get discarded. He will get discarded because we will travel after this. I forgot that he couldn't be in. I forgot that the big thing about that was he can't be in Lonetree Station when we do that. We're going to go to our intern and then rest. So these things can all go away. We travel from Lonetree Station. I think the best place for us to go is Boulder Field, because we stay in the area. And it also let us maybe cut down to Kobo's Market after if we want to go to Spire. We didn't run into the Caustic Mulcher yet, but only a matter of time. We're traveling to Boulder Field, which isn't gold, so it's a non-pivotal location, which means we grab 3 random cards from the Valley set, which are these cards. We do have new cards in there from the new expansion we are playing. Fire and Bloom. Or we've added, we've technically, we're only like barely interacting with it, but oh, topside mass needs to go away. But yeah. We grab 3 of those cards at random. And we shuffle. We also need to grab Boulder Field. Boulder Field, entry 14 is what it says to read. Entry 14, pull. Long ago, a great mountain once stood here, but as the millennials passed, it suddenly split and crumbled. At the edges of Boulder Field, the ground is littered with round rocks the size of apples. As you head deeper however, the boulders grow larger until you find yourself weaving between what you imagine to be the bones of the lost mountain, pillars of rocks that would reach towards the sky. Its setup says lead ranger, which is me, draws a challenge card, and I do something based on the challenge effect, which is mountain. Mountain is I just draw a path card, and then we draw a path card per round. So this one was first. Sitka Buck. Prowling Wolfhound. Alright, that's fine. So whenever we clear a path card, the ranger, whenever a path card is cleared, in a location that is not a ranger station, Boulder Field is not. It is a trail though, so that's actually good to know. We add XP to Olive, and we were trying to guess how much XP she needs. Yeah. So Quiet will... I'll use Quiet to exhaust it to do 3 harm to the Sitka Buck, and then harm equal to that presence to Quiet, which is 2. Quiet's threshold of damage is here, it's 3. So we clear, Sitka Buck does get cleared by harm. 1 XP for Olive. I'm going to try and connect to the Prowling Wolfhound for 3, 4 with Intention Translator. We'll put 4 here. Mountain effects happen. There are none, so we're good there. Oru will move a being, add 2 progress to it, so 4 becomes 6, which clears the Prowling Wolfhound. Olive will go up to 2. I think reasonably 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can probably get like 8 XP on her. Oh, the presence of all being is reduced by 1, so Quiet actually doesn't even take a damage because 1 becomes 0 here. Oh, and then, sorry, we get 4 there. I am going to use... Nope, that doesn't work. Never mind. Don't ignore me. We're going to use Talus Perseverance to add 3 progress to the location because the location is a trail. It is not a mountain or an obstacle, so it doesn't go to 5. We'll use Voice of the Elder, spending this awareness to increase our Intention Translator. We put another Paratopus Whistle. I just don't see the point. I think I rest. Do I? Hold on. No, I can actually traverse here. It's a good time. It's 1 plus the 2 committed compasses versus the presence of the location of 1. So we put in 3. So it goes to 6. No mountain challenge effects are on the field, so nothing happens. Then we will rest. Draw a card. Untap these things. Draw this card. Quizzy. Boss. Rascal. 80. Quizzy. Nope. Otherwise, from ahead you hear a child quietly singing to herself. You move around a large cider bowl to find a young girl, maybe 8 years old, tracing patterns on the ground with rocks. She's covered in dirt head to toe and places her left hand on a miraculous piece of technology, a prosthesis gleaming in the sunlight. Her fingers suspend in the air, held only by her body's memory of a hand. Oh yes, yes. I'll show the art in a moment. As soon as she notices you, she hops to her feet. Hi, I'm Quizzy. What are you doing? Where are you going? What is that? Can I use it? Each time you answer a question, she has another one ready. At the ready. It seems like you have a new traveling companion, at least until you can satisfy her curiosity. Assuming the camera will focus. Yeah, she does have a what was prosthesis? She's a robotic arm. It's pretty cool. Yeah, she's a lot. She's fatiguing, so every time we end the round, if she's not cleared, that's fine. We can just talk to her. I'm gonna pay 2 though and play Stout-Hearted Guardian in preparation of expending a lot of time talking to her. We're gonna pay 1 here and then 1 from the Intention Translator, so we're doing a check for 2 against Quizzy. All beings present are reduced by 1, so her challenge is 0 technically, but 0 wouldn't do anything. 1 will put 1 progress on her. We'll resolve the effects of the crest, which is the red one. There's no active predator, so we are good on that. Then I will use Oru to move her up, putting her at 3 progress. We're going to go here because we cleared her with progress. After non-stop barrage of questions, you're a bit surprised when Quizzy finally stops talking. You turn and she's standing on a rock, shielding her eyes from as she looks at the sun. I would love to stay and help you some more, but I can't be late for dinner. See you some other time. She hops off the rock and scampers down the path, vanishing from view in an instant. That is another... Sorry, That is another completed, cleared path card. Alright. I wish I could draw more cards here. That's actually the only problem. Is I wish I had more problems. It's like, yeah, I can't really do much. So we'll rest. And this is not a bad thing. Like, I haven't mostly set up engine. Syl. We've already talked with Syl before. She's 80.2. I have witnessed a masterpiece. Syl waves enthusiastically to you from her perch. On an overlook above the trail. Well, hello, she calls out. If it isn't my favorite subject, how's protecting the valley going? We can ask her how her paintings are going. We will ask you about how your paintings are going in a hopeful second. Oh, I will increase the Intention Translator last turn. I'm just going to assume that if I end with stuff, I'm going to do that. Do I even care about Pakodo? Like, not really. Earlier in the game, it matters way more. We're gonna do you know what? I do care enough. Pakodo, come aboard. We're gonna spend 1 and a Intention Translator for 2 against Syl. Syl has a presence of 1, which is 0 because we're in Boulder's Field. We put 2 on her. It rains on us. That's fine. It rains on us. Then we'll use Oru to move her up, which will clear her. We will read the entry. You've witnessed a masterpiece. Another day, another masterpiece, she laughs and nibbles at the end of her brush. I have to say it was just so much fun painting you in the mountains. Are you heading up one right now? You aren't heading up one right now, are you? I wouldn't mind if tag along. Would you mind if I tagged along and paint you again? Maybe next time. We'll discard her. We'll clear 2 fatigue. That does clear her, which is another XP for Olive Ranger Aspirant. Alright. I'm gonna pet Oru the sheepdog. I'm just like running out of things I can do. We'll ready Oru. We'll soothe the fatigue. We'll use Oru to move Pokodo up, which puts 2 progress on Pokodo, not Pokodo. Which we do need. Yeah. Alright. We'll spend an awareness to increase our intention translator. We'll draw a card. We'll rest. This will go up to 2 for Gathering Storms. Prowling Wolfhound. I could wait 2 turns to do it, or I could exhaust, add a token to another aid card, which will be the intention translator, add 2 progress to a being. It'll be this Prowling Wolfhound. We'll use... I'll just talk with it for 4. If that somehow fails, we have Oru. It doesn't. We'll clear Prowling Wolfhound as we connect to it. 5 XP on Olive. We'll use Oru to move down Pokodo, putting 3 progress on Pokodo. I forgot to play Quizzes for... I don't think I need it. We'll use Voice of the Elders in this to increase our Paratipus Whistle to 6. We'll pet Oru. We'll try to at least. +1, we do. We soothe 1 fatigue. Sun icon's nothing. Oh. We actually could do stuff with the challenge effects, but that doesn't really matter here, so we're just not going to. Oru will move Olive up, putting 2 progress. We do need 3 progress when we want to complete her, so it's just worth... No, it's not worth. That whole idea was bad. We'll move Pokodo back up. The reason is I don't want her facing here. I want her within reach if I need to interact with her at the last minute. If there's an obstacle here, I can't interact with her if I need to just quickly do a test. Although I guess I could just do Oru. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'm being overly cautious. We can move Olive up here because we have Oru. I can panic, emergency, do whatever I need. We're at 5 XP. Which I think is probably the number I actually need, but we're going to go for as many as we can until I feel in the danger zone. We're going to rest. Sunberry Bramble. It's a feature. It's flora. We can traverse it. We can connect with something. We can just move. Yeah, we can homeward bound move these three here, which clears the Sunberry Bramble. 6 XP. We'll actually grab another die. So I want to get. My goal is to go to 10. I want to put like 10 XP and just overly do it. Homeward bound. Oru will move Pokoto up for 2. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, equal to its presence. Oh, never mind. This is actually... We're way off on the XP. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, I didn't read this card. So we put 1. We'll put 2. I think everything else is 3. I think we're only at 3 XP. Oh, that's way worse. I did not realize it was equal to the presence. I think it will be fine. We're at 3 XP. Because Boulder Field makes beings not really that important. Yeah, that was bad to learn now. I think we're fine though. We could traverse. We could go to Ancestors Grove. I don't know. I think we just stay here. I think we'll see a bunch more features, and I think that will kickstart us. So I think we're gonna rest at this point, just because we'll play for Quizzy's favorite snacks just in case it gets really bad. But I think we'll keep everything else. We'll draw a card. We'll untap everything. We'll draw a card. Sunberry Bramble. I can't really complain about it. I think I could just rest again is the really weird part. I'm going to move Pokodo down for 4. I'm going to just try and traverse. Oh, I don't want to. I'm so bad at traversing. It's actually incredible help. Oh, I can... Oh no, it fatigues me if I fail. I'll try and pluck it. Oh, it's 2 though? Never mind. Oh, no, it's fine. Again, I think it fatigues me. I'm worried about it, but not that worried about it. -1, it fatigues me. God damn it. Crest Sappin. Did I forget? Oh, I think I forgot this. I think we're back here. Yeah, that was annoying. Okay, my play area is getting really unrecognizably bad. That's fine. I can just follow in the footsteps of it. I think that's fine. And this seems... Oh, right. We're going to connect with Pokodo. For 3. I forgot to commit anything else. And then we'll put 3 on him, so we'll go up to 7. We'll follow in the footsteps for 1, which means I can put 3 on a feature, which will put us at 4. Then we will use Voice of the Elders to increase, I don't know, the Intention Translator, which will soothe us of fatigue. Because of Stout-Hearted Guardian. It has Dear Friend in it. We could go look. We've seen 2 of them already though, so I don't think it matters. Like, the value would be the only thing that would have them. I think we can then rest. We'll draw a card. We'll draw a card. It has Ben. He's fine. I don't need to clear him. I don't need to do anything. I rest. I draw a card. Caustic Mulcher. Now see, There's another active being. Oh no, that's really bad. Yeah, we're not gonna do accommodation. We're just gonna have to deal with this through our method of just spending enough resources that it goes away. We did rest. I think we rest twice. Cosmic Mulcher has a presence of 2. We'll move it down, putting 2 on it because of Oru. We'll exhaust Pokedo. Add 1 token to this to put 2 here. So I need 7. No. His difficulty's 2. I need 5. 7 technically makes it so I never fail. I can do 4 without even committing anything with Intention Translator. So it's 4 right now. 5, 6. If we need 1 more, that's kind of a problem. It's fine. 5, 6, 5. 5 clears him. Clears the Caustic Mulcher. I couldn't do accommodation because I have somebody with me. The presence was 2, so we go up to 6. Yep. Sorry, yeah, we still have that spent. I think I'm going to just try and convince Ben that's a good idea to let me hop aboard and then say no. I think I can do that. Yeah, and then I resolve the test as normal. Yeah, I do remember I can do this. So we will jump aboard. We will just go, nah, actually we're good, and then it will clear him. We will resolve the test as normal, which does nothing. But it does discard him. His presence was nothing. God. Damn it. I want off of this wild ride. Alright, we're gonna rest. We'll use Starhard Guardian to increase Intention Translator. Oh, we're going Thicket. It's 1. That's fine. As I said, we're like pretty good. I don't foresee us having a problem because there's nothing with ambush here. Especially since we've seen all of the 3 valleys, which could do different things. We can do 4. Yeah, 4 is perfect. Did I miss a shuffle? It's crazy. 4, 2. Okay, 2 still clears it. Oh my god, that was so bad. We'll get rained on, which does limit our turn. Sorry. We'll go to 7 here. That's right. That is actually the only thing that could go bad. We'll just not worry about that. I think we can soothe 1 fatigue. I think we just then rest. I think 7's probably enough. I just want to see how far I can push it. The benefit of it being presence based is if I actually went anywhere else, we probably would have gone way above 10 way faster. We'll use Voice of the Elder, spending this awareness to increase this. Intention Translator, which does soothe the fatigue because of Stout-Hearted Guardian. Okay. We draw a card. Draw a card. Overgrown Thicket. You guys are not going to believe me. It's the same card. We'll do that. There'll nothing happen. We'll go up to 9. 8 even. That's kind of lame. I know that I technically, if I get a sun, I will fatigue out, which is a problem. It's just like, oh man, I was hoping for so much more. We can technically like see what it is, because I might be able to clear it without playing anything. So yeah, we should rest, I guess. Draw the last card. We'll draw this card. It's a 0 presence. It's not even worth really entertaining. We'll just move her down. Going to 4. We will read 209. And then we can rest and travel after. $209. Bring up Firefox. If helping hand, 2. As you are traveling with Olive, you've noticed your shared mentor, Calypso, secretly watching nearby. Although Olive seems oblivious. Well, if it isn't Olive's soul, Calypso says, emerging from her hiding spot. This is a surprise. I could have sworn that you had told me that you were going to give up and go home, yet here you are. Olive does her best to mask her surprise. Did I say that? She replies playfully. I guess I changed my mind. Nothing could make me happier, says Calypso. Are you finally ready to complete your training? So, 2 per ranger, so 2 or less XP. 2 to 4. 4 or more. Okay, 5 was correct. I could have been 2 rangers. I have enough XP for 2 rangers. Yes, Olive says with confidence. I am. Well, Calypso says. It seems to me that you are finally ready to don the cloak. You better believe it, Olive says, beaming. God, average Naruto moment. You better believe it. You've proven not only your resilience and understanding, but your dedication as well, Calypso says. I am so very proud of you. I can tell from her smiling eyes that she means every word. Tonight you will swear your oaths. Tomorrow you will be a ranger. Oh my gosh, really? Bursting with joy, Olive floats over to you and gives you a tight hug. Thank you, says, I'll never forget this. She gives you one more squeeze and hurries off to prepare for the ceremonies. Discard Olive, return helping hand. Dear friend, move 4 here. Permanently move Olive to the Valley set. Record Olive earned her cloak. And each ranger sues 2 fatigue. So as that happens, Olive has 4. I think it's actually, yeah, it's 4. Dear friend triggers, which says when attached human is cleared, move progress on it to any number of other beings. Cicada will clear as well. I will move her to the Valley set. It'll be very hard for me to remember that. Okay, then we're gonna go to the travel phase of the game and rest for the night, which will end our thing. We will travel. Um, we will travel, I think, back to Lonetree. I think I have like 2 more people, and I think I can grab a high pin pot from Lonetree and start making my way down to Spire, because that's actually where I want to go. It will put us at day 26. Day 29 is when I've had recorded. So I think, yeah, I think it's good. I think we can start making our way to Spire. No, sorry. So yeah, we will head back towards Lonetree Station via woods. And with that, that is the stream, guys. Thank you guys for so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, hitting like if you're on YouTube helps a lot. Following on Twitch is very helpful. And just engaging with the content. Hopefully we will be back. Ooh, we actually have kind of an awkward situation with my calendar. Next, we might not be back for a couple weeks. I will try and figure out what to do about that, because we have a Netrunner tournament Saturday and Sunday next week. Maybe Friday night, I'll just see about like carving out some time. I only get to do these morning streams because I work at an engineering firm and they're doing some. We have like weird schedules where if I work over an amount of hours, I can just clock out. That is likely to change. Not likely to change. Sorry, I shouldn't say. I do not foresee it changing in the near future. I meant to say that is not likely to change. Not is likely. Yeah, because I have a Netrunner next weekend, and the weekend after I have a gaming convention. Maybe Thursday night, because I don't think we're. I think I'll be at the hotel. I could try. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully in 2 weeks, if not next week. Oh, for Earthborne Rangers, I am looking into maybe just streaming tomorrow some Marvel Champions. I can't give any promises on when or if, but that is like an idea that I have. I have this. I think this is the deck I want to try. No. This is the Black Panther deck. This is in the list of maybe to tries. I have a deck somewhere. I have a Spider-Man leadership deck I've been kind of enjoying. We might try this one out too. It's protection. T'Challa. But that's not important. As I said, we'll see you guys for Earthborne Rangers. Hopefully in 2 weeks. We will play it by ear. I will just randomly pop in and stream, but I'll try to like make up some streams if I don't. Have a good one.